Hello, welcome to Cube Puzzle Fun. This is a YouTube channel where I explore the basics of cubing, learning to solve these Rubik's Cubes and twisty puzzles, various types. And we are going on an exploration today of the Rubik's Cube for beginners, for very beginners. What if you cannot even solve one side? If you are one of those folks that say, man, I can't even solve one side of a Rubik's Cube, today we are going to hook you up. We are going to make it, hopefully, so that you can no longer say that. Solving one side of a Rubik's Cube is very doable, very possible, and we are going to learn to do it today. First thing that you are going to notice when you take a look at a scrambled Rubik's Cube, we have here a scrambled Rubik's Cube, scrambled up at random, is that there are 6 sides to the Rubik's Cube, and each one of those sides has a piece in the center. A piece in the center, or an anchor piece, a centerpiece. It has just one colored sticker on it. This one has yellow, this one has red, this one has green. So whichever side you end up deciding to solve, let's say the green side for example, you need to make it so that these other 8 pieces around that green centerpiece all have their green stickers facing up. That is basically what there is to solving one side of the Rubik's Cube. I would like to direct your attention, there are pieces which are called edge pieces. Those edge pieces have two different color stickers on them, and they will be directly next to a centerpiece. So this is our green centerpiece again, and this is one edge piece, another edge piece, another edge piece. Each centerpiece has 4 edge pieces going around. On this whole cube, there are only 4 edge pieces that have a green sticker on them. Here's one I see right here. One has a green edge, and there are others as you look around the cube in other places. So how do you get an edge piece up here? Well, sometimes it can be very easy. For example, this green edge right here, it's already almost up next to a green centerpiece. All you had to do is rotate it around this red center a little bit, and it'll already be up there. And so that would be 1/8 of solving a side, because we have one piece already where it needs to go. But let's talk in general about how you get edge pieces up so that they are next to a centerpiece. Well, one way is you can think of this as being an elevator. It's an elevator that can go down and get a piece and then bring that piece back up to the top. And here we have a piece that we could use to get up to the top. This has green on it. Green is what we're looking for. So if we can find a way to get this green piece onto the elevator and bring it up, that would be what we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this green edge piece and we are going to move it off to the side of the elevator to wait for the elevator. So we can move it off to this side, or we can move it off to this side. Either way, it doesn't matter. We can't move it all the way to the back because then it's still going to be affected by that elevator moving. I'm going to leave it over here and then bring that middle elevator down, pick up that edge piece with the elevator, and then bring that all back up. Now, I would like you to notice something. when this elevator was down here, it had these two edges where we wanted to be, but it also had a third edge right here. Uh, so basically, when the elevator was down here, we had more solved than when we bring the elevator back up to where it belongs. So two things you could note about that, two things that could sort of change our ideas about what we're doing is one, you could just leave it this way and this will be your new destination. Or when you bring that elevator back up, you could bring not just this middle back up, but you could bring that whole thing back up. And now we have 3 out of our 4 edges solved, and we just need one more edge. And this time we have a problem because the edge that we're looking for is all the way on the underside of the cube. This ring down at the bottom, this is a wonderful place. This is where we like to get things to pick up with our elevator. And so if we can get it down here, we can put it off to this side or that side. This is where our elevator operations are going to happen. But if it's on the underside, then that's creating problems for us. So the way we can get it from the underside to the place where we do want it is we can just put it sort of under where the elevator is going to come down. And now when we bring that elevator down, it will pop that piece up in the back so that it is on this lower ring. Now we could put it in a protected space and come back down with the elevator for it. But why even do that? Because actually it's already sort of perfectly aligned to get picked up on the elevator as it is. We don't need to do it in 2 moves. We could just do it in 1 move. Just bring it right onto the elevator and bring that elevator back up. And that has fixed all of our edges. So those are the things that you need to know in order to bring edges up and get them next to the centerpiece. You need to know what to do if it's underneath, and you just need to know how to move them off to the side and pick them up with an elevator. And you need to know that sometimes they're just right over here and you can just swing them up to the top. And that should be enough to get you going with how to get all your edges. And we're halfway done, because there's only 8 green stickers that we had to get up there, and we have 4 of them. Now there are 4 more in their corners, but there are only 8 corners on the whole cube. So half of them have a green sticker on them and half of them don't. If we swing this around, we can see that we have 1 that has a green sticker already up there, and 3 do not have a green sticker, so those 3 have to be down on the bottom somewhere. Now the perfect thing, the thing that would help us out the most, is if they are down along this bottom row, because again, we are going to start using elevators. The middle elevator was kind of easy to get the hang of because it's just 1 elevator in the middle. For these corners, each of these corners has 2 different possible elevators. You can bring this down and pick up a piece that is on the right side of the cube, or you can bring the elevator down this way and pick up a piece that is on the left side of the cube. So we need to go down here in this bottom row and see if we can find any green stickers at all that are down along the bottom row. And unfortunately, I am seeing none, 0. So that means we have our 1 green sticker that we saw up here, and we have 3 more green stickers that must be underneath. There they are, all 3 of them hanging out under there, causing us problems, being not on the row where we need them. So in order to deal with that, what we need to do is just sort of bring any elevator down that will pop them up to this middle row, or to this bottom row, and then move them off to a protected space, and then bring our elevator back up so that we aren't messing up this what we made with our first 4 green pieces going around. Every time we do a move like um, this or anything, we need to bring it back up so that we're keeping the progress that we've made and not destroying it and going backwards. So when we did that one elevator move, we did get 1 green into this prized bottom row that we want. And it happens to be on the left side of the cube. Left side, right side, left side, right side. It's on the left side of the cube, so we are going to need a left side elevator, which means we're going to have to bring down like something like this, or bring down a left side elevator over here. Some kind of left side elevator that picks up a left side piece like this. Here it is. This is the protected space where you would wait for the elevator, because you can think of this whole block of 9 pieces, this whole wheel here, you can think of that as all being the elevator. So we are going to bring down the elevator while this piece waits off of the elevator over here. Then we are going to move this piece onto the elevator and then move the elevator back up. There we go. And now we have 1 corner piece placed, and we are going to look to place other corner pieces. One good thing about having had all those greens on the bottom and the underneath is that when you start fixing one, it'll end up fixing more of them. And just by fixing this 1 corner, I find that I now have another green in the right place, and even another green in the right place down along this bottom row. So that is good news to me. This green sticker is on the right side down along the bottom row, so I am going to need a right side elevator like this or like this. Before I bring this right side elevator down, I'm going to move this green passenger off to the side to wait for the elevator. I'm going to move it totally off of this whole big wheel that comes down with the elevator. So the elevator comes down, this green passenger goes onto the elevator, and the elevator goes back up. And there we go. We have 2 corners placed and 2 corners not placed. Here is that other green sticker on the left side down along the bottom row. So I am going to move that passenger off to the side, bring this elevator down, bring that passenger back on, and now when I bring the elevator back up, all we have left is that one original green corner sticker thing that was up in the top. Now it's up in the top, but as you can see, it's not pointing up the way the rest of these green ones are. So we need to do something. We need to fix this, and we need to find a way. The way is to use this elevator to bring that piece down, take it off of the elevator, bring the elevator back up, and now we just need to fix that piece. But unfortunately, taking it off of the elevator has stuck it under the bottom again, so now we need to fix it again. So I would say just leave it right directly under where you're trying to get it to go. Bring that elevator down 1 more time, which pops it up in the back and puts it along the bottom row. Take it off of the elevator, because this whole wheel is the elevator. Bring that elevator back up, and now we have this green along the bottom row where we need it, and just keep swinging it around until you find the right elevator. Here is the right elevator. Here is an elevator with a left side open space ready to get this passenger. Take this passenger off to the side, bring this elevator down, bring the passenger on, and bring the elevator back up. And now we have solved one side of a Rubik's Cube. I hope that is helpful to you, but I would like to note that if you practice this, you can get this, and you can solve one side of the Rubik's Cube, but you will not be able to move forward if you solve your one side of the Rubik's Cube exactly this way, because you have going around here just a bunch of chaos, and actually you will need to then learn how to fix this kind of thing. And I guess maybe the next video I'll make will just be on how do you fix if you solved one side of the Rubik's Cube but you don't have a ring going around. We'll just leave it there for right now. But thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you will get a lot of pleasure, have a lot of fun learning how to solve one side of the Rubik's Cube. Yeah, it's all kinds of fun. Practice, practice, practice. And I will see you in the next video.